The president threatened to destroy Iran's civilization, the entire civilization. Not the Iranian government, but the Iranian civilization, the Iranian people. How can the president claim that America can ever have the moral high ground if he's threatening to destroy civilizations and not casting wars as fights against other governments?
I think you should take a look at the actions of this president over the course of the past 6 weeks and the actions of our brave men and women in our United States military who have taken out essentially taken out the military of a rogue Islamic regime that has chanted death to America for 47 years, that has killed and maimed thousands of American soldiers over the course of the last 5 decades. The president absolutely has the moral high ground over the Iranian terrorist regime, and for you to even suggest otherwise is frankly insulting.
Okay, this one's really important. So many of you are saying she didn't answer the question. She's not answering the question. Yeah, we know that. She's in politics, of course. But I want you to start thinking about this differently. I've talked about this before in some of my other videos. It's called the law of reversed effect. And the law of reversed effect plays into our lives all the time. If I were to tell you, don't think about a pink elephant, you have to think about a pink elephant. In other words, trying to avoid something inherently gets us to focus on that thing. So when you say she's not answering the question, you're not actually focusing on what she is doing. And when you stop focusing on what she's not doing and you begin to pay attention to what she is doing, it's going to give you a lot more clarity and insight. Not to try to mind read or call her a sleazy politician. That's not the point. The point is, when we begin to understand what is happening, not what's not happening, we can begin to think more critically. And what is happening is these two people are engaged in a battle of frame control. Think of a frame as the lens in which you see the world around you. And when a reporter asks his question, he's asking the press secretary to enter into his frame. Now, if you begin to pay attention, his frame is about Trump's actions. She doesn't want to talk about his actions. She wants to talk about the results of his actions. That's her frame. And the moment two frames collide together, only one will stand. And the reason that happens is because one person has to abandon their frame to accept the frame of the other. So what's happening is she is trying to gain control of the frame. If she can control the frame, she can control the narrative, which, by the way, is her job as press secretary, to press a narrative. It is in the name of her role. Stop paying attention to what's not happening. Start paying attention to what is.